All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So I saw this, and I thought it was pretty interesting, actually. As I said, literally interesting. So what we have here is, I saw people talking about this earlier today, but I was so caught up in the, my team is in the NFL playoffs. I was like really locked into that. And I saw some people talking about, I guess, what was this Reddit post, which is from a video from a French YouTuber. So after this, I kind of like jumped over to Reddit, like, let's look at the post, let's see what people are saying here, let's see kind of it. And then I saw this reply right here, and then I got the video sent to me, with YouTube's auto dubbing feature, which I mean I've heard people say isn't that good, but I did watch through this to see what he's saying, just to kind of like just confirm that at least the YouTube auto feature is giving us a similar thing as what this guy Monkey Log is saying right here. So, okay, so he says, for anyone who wants additional context on what's going on, I'm French. I've been following said YouTuber for a long time now. Okay. Said in his video he knew about one or two characters that were coming thanks to his sources. Now, let me just quickly stop here. I could, funny enough, I could see this being true or not true, right? Like, I wouldn't just immediately think that, oh, it's impossible for someone to know. Because we have seen French players in the past have had crazy legitimate leaks. Like, it's been a thing. If you guys are new, okay, here's just a big example. Goku and Frieza back in 2018, right? This character right here. This was like essentially Worldwide Download Celebration Part 2 LR is what this was. Some French players showed this character. They streamed it like 50 days before this unit came out or something. Long time ahead of time, right? So, and there's been many cases of leaks for characters. Things like the global first UI Goku. Like we've seen numerous leaks happen in the past, so it's not impossible. Now, I would offer this up to you guys right here, too. So I had a sit-down meeting with Amatsu, Geppy, and Ken, and I'll tell y'all, I have no information whatsoever on any characters coming. There are some things I do know, but it's not related to characters. So I cannot confirm or deny this. I don't know. I truthfully have no idea about any characters that are coming to Dokkan. I don't. I'm going to go into this video, obviously with a grain of salt. Like, I'm not just immediately going, oh, this is true for sure. But I at least am going to cover this video as though the possibility exists that this is true, right? I think it's just one of those things we can kind of go with, right? So just, remember, I'm just covering this, like, we'll talk about it, right? But it'll still be a little bit until we get true confirmation on what is actually coming. Now, when it comes to characters for part 1 of this anniversary, keep in mind that there's a very good chance that they will be shown at the major Dragon Ball event in 2 weeks. We could see. So keep that in mind. Okay, so now this is, again, this French player talking about the YouTube video right here. He didn't know specifically what part the characters he knew about were going to be released in, then proceeded to make a list of proposals saying that the characters he knew about were hidden in them. The list is as follows. Beast Gohan Orange Piccolo tag unit, Super Vegito Super Gogeta tag unit, it was a standalone Namek Goku, and then a Frieza and Cooler tag unit, UI Goku Evolution Blue Vegeta tag unit, and then a Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta tag unit, standalone Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku, Kid Buu, and then God Goku and Beerus were all of the options presented. On this list, I think we could safely admit first and second are extremely unlikely. Yes, I would agree. I don't see this happening right now. I don't want to say there's a 0% chance, but I don't see this as likely. Beast and Orange Piccolo, also. Coming right off the heels of Superhero, I just don't see this as very likely to me. I don't think so. I don't. So, this first line, I think we could kind of get out of here. Now, Namek Goku, I think is I would say like likely. I mean, the teaser last night did seem to be pointing away from Namek, at least in my interpretation. And then a Frieza and Cooler tag unit, I don't think is very likely. So this, maybe not so much. Namek Goku I could easily see, though. Then we have a UI Goku Evolution Blue Vegeta tag unit and Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta tag unit. I'll say this about these two options, which seem to be very likely here. At least we have the characters around them to support them a lot. But, I mean, we got Evolution Blue Vegeta as part of the 10th anniversary, and he feels like one of the bigger flops ever. Like, even, like, let's take away how good the character was, right? He still feels like one of the bigger anniversary flops. If we just talk about, I feel like, kind of like animations, and like what he brought to the game. So I don't know. And, I mean, this is, like, very, like, look, if we just look at the Vegeta, like, let's just look at that Vegeta. It's right here. So it's like we're essentially getting kind of a similar thing 2 years in a row with Anniversary. Now, Dokkan has done that, by the way, right? Like they, 7th to 8th anniversary, the point of it was different, right? One was going towards LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. The other path was going towards the Spirit Bomb that finished the arc off. But they did do essentially back-to-back Super Saiyan 4 Vegetas before. So, I don't want to say that this is impossible there. So, and then God Goku and Beerus, I don't know. So let's see. So this player's opinion. We could safely admit the first and second one are extremely unlikely. Yeah, Goku though I think could show up, but the other three from these first two lines, yeah. Personally, I don't see Battle of Gods headlining the anniversary. I agree. I think we could see this if there's 6 LRs. If they do 6 LRs, we could see this. 4? Yeah, I don't think so. Leaves us with option 3 is the most likely one. Option 4 being possible. Definitely not likely. Joked about putting this option in for the sake of listening to the community. That'd be Kid Buu right there. So I've told this as well at the Community Fest. Amatsu was just kind of out there for everyone, right? People were able to like walk up and talk to him. And there was a couple of things people kept recommending to Amatsu, like, we want the friend system fixed, we want Daima, and we want LR Kid Buu. So, like, that would be, like, where, like, this YouTube right here, Daimao, him saying, an option to satisfy the community, that would certainly be Kid Buu, I would think. So, yeah, again, so these two as a tag, I don't see it. These two as a tag, right now, I does feel like we need to be on a little bit of a fusion cooldown. I also kind of don't see it, so I'm going to close them off for now. Namek Goku, I truly believe we could see during this anniversary. We'll see. I think he could be a piece of it. Frieza and Cooler together, though? No, so we can close them off. So we get to UI Goku and Vegeta. Man, here's the thing. If they're really going to announce, like, the continuation of Dragon Ball Super or a Dragon Ball Super remake has been kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like rumored. Like, jumping out with these guys, I could see it. I would say that the 6th anniversary feels kind of in hindsight like the biggest, I don't know, like maybe the headliners. Like the 8th anniversary, isn't like the traditional, oh my god, super crazy hype characters. But I feel as though the 8th anniversary was a huge hit with the double Spirit Bomb. I really think it was. I think it was a good theme for the anniversary. More so probably even than this. Now, I think, remember, these are brand new characters that, I mean, if this was the 2019 anniversary, this might be the hypest anniversary of all time. But because it's the 2021 anniversary, things slowly get a little bit less hype as time goes on. It's just how it goes, right? I mean, these guys were already overshadowed by Blue Gogeta in the same year that they were introduced, 2018, right? This guy's not the most popular character in 2018. It's Blue Gogeta. So, I mean, I could see that. This feels very, like, tags. Super Saiyan 4s in anniversary, I mean, it's just every anniversary practically, right? I mean, let's pretend that this is there. That would mean 11th anniversary, 10th anniversary, 8th anniversary and 7th anniversary all had GT Super Saiyan 4s. It just feels very likely to me. I would say, if anything feels incredibly possible, it's these guys. And the other thing, too, is that they can safely drop these guys as a tag without, and then they're not going to fuse. People are not going to be upset because we've had LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta running the game for 6 months. So they could safely get away with dropping them as a tag character, and they don't fuse into Gogeta, and people are not going to care. I could see Gogeta being an attack, right? But, like, no one would be upset about I don't think anyone would be upset about that. Gogeta is just an attack on these guys, considering Gogeta. Like, the thing with Blue Vegito is we haven't had, like, a dominant Blue Vegito in many, many, many years. It's not the case with Gogeta. Now, I just pulled this guy up as a placeholder for adult Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I think it's very likely we see him and probably adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. We'll see. Kid Buu, if there's 6 LRs, I could see it, but And then same with these guys. I personally would... I don't know. Like, if it's 6 LRs, I think Anniversary LR God Goku could be a pretty big hit. And I think Beerus low-key could be pretty exciting as well. Because, like, Beerus's Hakai just doesn't have much place in almost any of the games. So, I mean, I would be open-minded to this. This, though, does feel pretty samey to me. UI and Evolution Blue Vegeta. I don't know. I would like to keep an open mind until we see what is going to happen. So, I mean, let me know what you guys think of this, right? Do you think Daimao has actual leaks here? To me, I feel like it's possible or it's not. Like, I would say it's like 50-50. I would totally buy that a French player has leaks. Because, chat, we've seen it time and time and time again in the past, right? It's not like, oh my god, so just all of a sudden the first time ever this is going to be a thing. It wouldn't be the first time ever. We've seen many leaks in the past coming from French Dokkan players. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that there's something here? Or do you think it's all bullshit? We'll know for sure. I don't know. The characters are probably coming out. My target day would probably be the 29th. Maybe 30th. Maybe 28th. We're going to probably, like, once we get to, like, the, like, here, maybe, like, it's going to start to become in focus. So, let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all next time.